The video you're about to watch is either sponsored, paid, unpaid, or funded by the viewers, and features products that were either failed, provided, or bought and carefully snuck into the house under the cover of darkness.
Hello, I'm Andrew Ferris, a guitar player, the Guitar Geek, a human being from the planet Earth. This is the Roadie 3, a robotic machine that tunes guitars and other string-based instruments. It claims to be better than me by purely existing, so I thought it would be fun to put man against machine, to take on the robots, to prevent Skynet, or lose miserably. So in this video, you're going to see me tuning a guitar several times. So you're in, you've decided to watch a video about me tuning a guitar. Okay. Roadie 3, let's go through some of the settings. It's not just a tuner. Oh, it's already stopped working. That's good to know. So I'm winning. Roadie 3, right. Tuner mode. There we go. It's back on. I'm winning so far. It has tuner for not just guitar, for ukulele, bass, baritones, things like that. Metronome, so you can play along with the click. Winder, so when you put your strings on, it will wind them for you, so you don't have to waste your precious little fingers doing that. And then settings. It has settings. I have two settings, asleep and awake. Currently, I'm awake. Settings, we have tune up enabled. What tune up is, let me explain that. If it's sharp, it will not suddenly just down tune. It will go below the note and bring it back up again, hence tuning up. This means that I think the string has the most tension, so I don't like tuning down. It doesn't make any sense to me. So tuning up is always the way, in my opinion. Back to the settings. So tune up is enabled. I want that. Accuracy is on high accuracy. You can also put it on fast. High accuracy obviously forfeits speed because it's more accurate. I'm going to test the tuner against me in several different ways. So let's define the rules, the different rounds, and then find out who's best, me or a machine. The first round is speed. Who or what can tune the guitar the fastest? And for this round, we'll have three different sections. We'll have the Roadie 3 in accurate mode and tuning up. So that's its slowest but most accurate mode, in my opinion. Then we're going to have Roadie 3 again with accuracy on fast rather than accurate and the tuning up disabled. So we're aiming for the fastest Roadie 3 can tune a guitar to within different parameters, I guess, to be less accurate. And then section number 3 is me in my awake mode. I won't be tuning by ear. That would be ridiculous. So we've got the Peterson Strobostomp HD, my current favorite tuner that sits on my desk. And we're going to put that against the Roadie 3. So, firstly, I'll tune the guitar manually using the Peterson. Hey Siri, start a stopwatch, love. Settings. I want to go back out of that. Go up to tuner. Go to electric guitar, which I set up earlier. And we are ready. So I'm going to press start and then give it a 1 second grace. Go! Right, done. 48-ish seconds. Let's just check if the guitar's in tune. Okay. I've got roughly 48 seconds to beat. First, let's put it in the fast mode. Hang on. It's not my turn yet. I'm jumping the gun. Let's go to settings. Tune up is disabled, so we're going for as fast as we can now. And accuracy, fast. Up to tuning mode. Get it ready. Now, I'm going to detune the guitar again, roughly the same amount as I did before. There we go. And off we go. Oh, reset that. Are you ready? 1 second grace period and go. Oh. Stop. Roughly 38 seconds this time. Let's check if the guitar's in tune. It is not. I believe we should test this again. Okay. Whoops. Come on, robot. Tune my guitar. Get me up to that. So that's better. That's closer. That is that a fail? That's kind of a fail, a disqualification. But that just means if you're going to use the Roadie Tuner 3, then make sure it's in accurate mode, or at least check it before you go on. That would not make me happy on stage. Guitar's in tune. It's time for me, the human being, to pit my wits against the robot. I'm going to try and do it for all of us. Right, here we go. Stopwatch is there. Guitar's roughly in tune. Let's detune it ever so slightly. By... There we go. So, don't take it too seriously. Pressure's on. Here we go. 1 second grace period and start. I forgot to talk. Sorry. So that's my E string. My technique here is going to be to get it roughly where it should be. Skip to the next string, and then go back. Especially as I'm using a floating trem. G, what should that be? G. This is very, very stressful. Come on, come on, come on. Stop! Not quite. Let's check it again. So without the worries of speed and the tuner being out of focus, that pesky G string. I don't know. Did I win that? Up to you. Let me know in the comment section down below. I did rush it at the end. I'm honest. If that was a real tuning session, I don't know. It's too close to call. But the guitar wasn't in tune. Disqualified again. So far, Roadie in the accurate mode. See, robots just don't experience emotions. That's the problem. But do you really want to watch a YouTube channel with a robot? Would you rather watch a human being with compassion and empathy and dad jokes? All right, round two. Round two is based purely on accuracy. So we've already discovered that in round one, the fast mode of the Roadie 3 was not that accurate. I'm now going to, how am I going to do this? I'm going to put the Roadie 3 into the most accurate mode it has. So turning it on and then selecting the settings and going into turning on the tune up. There we go. And also turning it from fast mode into high accuracy. And we'll see how accurate it is. And then I'll pit it against me with the Peterson. I could time this, but I'm not going to. I feel the pressure. So let's detune the guitar. And then here we go. Tuner. Hey. Here we go, tuner. And we're going to get it in tune and see which one sounds the best. that is one round through of the tuning. The guitar has a floating trem, so I'm going to have to go through it again. That's fair, I think. Let's go through it again. Ah, hello boy. Okay, I'll be there in a moment. I'm just pitting my wits against the machine. Right, here we go. Is it in tune? It is in tune. So the second time through, I expected that. That's how I tune my guitars, by going through it and then going through it again, because the tension changing is going to change the trem system. So I'm going to go and have lunch, recuperate, and then come back and try and tune the guitar myself. I don't want to remember how to do this, so let's just turn it up some now. Out of tune successfully, and I will talk a little bit so I forget which one I've turned in which direction, which is not that difficult. Now the time pressure's not on, I'm a much better guitar tuner. However, a quick tip, you should practice tuning under pressure and speed, because if you ever have like a festival gig, or any gig where you're sharing a stage, or indeed if you're late, there will be a certain time length you have to tune your guitar until you get a tech. Unless you are a tech, of course. Such waffle today. Okay, testing, testing. Let's now see how accurate, or see how much the Roadie 3 and the Strobostomp HD, I always forget the name of the tuner because I just call it my tuner. See how much they agree or disagree on how in tune the guitar is. Alright, Strobostomp in the background, tuner mode on, and let's see if they agree. So according to the that's in tune according to the robot. No, it's changed its mind. Okay, they appear to disagree. That one's closer. Disagree. Agree. I don't think it's in tune right now. Let's try it again. So now the robot says it's in tune. That's closer. And giving into account the intonation, which might be out, that's in tune. And now let's check it with the Strobostomp, which I'll now put in focus. So the Strobostomp thinks the E, A, D, and G strings are out, and the B string is in, and the E string, first string, is in, out. Shake it all about. There you go. I suppose that's a reflection on different tuners saying different things. Another tip, if you're in a band with more than one guitar or bass player, which you should be, because more the merrier, make sure you're using the same brand of tuner even. That could really make a difference. If you're in a recording session, use exactly the same tuner. Alright, let's do some more tests. So we've now done accuracy and speed. Now we need to talk about ease of use, or what's the easiest method of tuning. Roadie 3 versus human plus Strobostomp HD, or versus, human plus tuner. First thing I want to say is that I trust the floor tuner more because that's how I've been brought up. So that's how I tune my guitar. However, I used the Roadie Tuner 2 for a while, and while that was a lot bigger than this and a lot more cumbersome and easier to drop, so this one feels like it's got like a sort of it's not as shiny outside. It's like a matte finish, which has got a nice grip on it without being like rubberized. I felt that the Roadie 2 was too big and too cumbersome, and it felt alien in my hands. But this one just feels like a little tuner. It feels like what it looks like, I guess. However, being ingrained in me is floor tuner. Even clip-on tuners took me a while to learn because I didn't trust them. So, as a guitar player that's been playing for quite a while, I would prefer a floor tuner. It's all on the pedal board or on the desk or whatever. It's something that you're used to. There's a power supply there. This, you don't necessarily need an app, but there is an app. You do need to keep it charged. So, in fact, can you charge it and use it at the same time? Hang on. Yes, you can. Sorry, I had it plugged in over there. You can charge it and use it at the same time. So if it were to die on you and you had a power pack or a plug socket, you'd be fine. You may have some comments on this, so don't forget to leave them below the video because you're probably also more used to having a floor tuner than one of these, like a Roadie 3 handheld robot machine. However, let's look towards the future. Is this the future? I don't think so. But I think it has its place. So for ease of use, maybe for a guitar tech or someone who's working on guitars, like rather than have to run a cable into the guitar, you could just go around if you're working in a shop or you have a large guitar collection, you could just go around and place this on each guitar rather than taking the guitar off the wall or off the hanger and plugging it into the tuner. And I'd say that this is more accurate. I know that this is more accurate than a clip-on tuner. I'm not going to test that in this video, but I've only got low quality clip-on tuners at the moment. I broke my Polytune. So, in fact, that's kind of what I'm going to say. I would currently rely more on a floor tuner such as this one, but I would prefer to have this over a clip-on tuner. However, we need to talk about price. The Roadie 3 is about 150 euros, give or take. It is not cheap. It is kind of a deluxe product, so it is expensive. A clip-on tuner will set you back anywhere from $5 to possibly more. The one that I like to use is the Polytune, and that's around $40 at the moment. I really, really do enjoy that tuner. The Strobostomp is around 130 euros, which is also expensive for a tuner, but it is, in my opinion, the best that I've used so far in my life. I also like the Boss TU2. I like the Polytune Mini as well, but this has more... I'm pointing down there, it's over there. Hello. It has more features. It's got sweetened tunings. It's got many different modes. It's got all kinds of fandangles. However, I will do a proper video, a full video on that for you at some point. This one's about the Roadie 3 versus humans. So, I think that most of you, I'm going to guess that most of you are not going to enjoy this. And I think that could be a mistake. I think the thing that's going to turn you off is the price, and I totally understand that. However, this also has a built-in metronome, which a tuner does not. Or rather, this tuner doesn't. So, built-in metronome, let's just focus that. And see what goes on here. Metronome. Oh. I didn't expect it to vibrate. That gives you the Italian names as well. Allegro, it's still stuck on Allegro there. Oh, it's got all kinds of things. Stop! So, are you supposed to stick that in your pocket, or...? Let's try it. Don't put it in your pocket. Ah. Yeah, I couldn't. It wasn't strong enough for me to feel in that pocket. It was too strong in my jeans pocket. Feedback, vibrate. beep and vibrate. Or just beep. Actually, a useful feature for that, if you've got it in your pocket or in your gig bag, is that you don't have to carry two things. And I sometimes play weddings, and I very often forget the tempo of the song that I should be playing, mainly because I don't spend enough time learning them. And that I would like in my pocket just to... I wouldn't be able to do that because the wedding people would be able to hear it. But if I had it on just vibrate... Actually, they'd be able to hear that as well. You can mute it. Look at that. You can mute it and just have the lights. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. All right, that's pretty decent. It also does string winding, so you can have it go wind up your strings at 3 different speeds, or unwind your strings at 3 different speeds. That's another useful feature. Does it make up €150? I don't know. So that's now speed, accuracy, and usability. I should have talked about durability as well. That feels as if I... Oh. That feels as if I could drop it and it would survive quite a bit. I do know that Roadie have a great returns policy on their stuff. That's a good thing. They really need to keep that because of people adopting this will need to know that it's actually reliable. A floor tuner is probably going to take a lot to break. Even though you do stomp on it, I guess they are built... for stomp. I mean, this one's got stomp in the name. So, yeah, drop that, you're in trouble. Smash that screen, you're in trouble. Whichever way you want to look at it. I would either way. I would always have some kind of backup clip-on tuner just in case. You never know. Something we haven't spoken about yet, which is probably my bottom line to human versus machine, is that if you stand on stage looking like this, and putting a robot on your guitar like that, I don't think there's a cool way to do that. I do not... I mean, I look dumb enough when I'm looking at my tuning board, or my pedal board, sorry, tuning my guitar, but at least it looks like I'm doing something guitar-based. If you stood there with a robot on your tuners, I don't know. I don't think it's a good look. I think if you're doing guitar tech at the side of the stage, or it's at home, or something like that, or if you're playing acoustic and you don't want to trust a clip-on tuner and you don't have a pickup, then fair enough. But I'm not going to advocate putting a robot on my tuning pegs in the middle of a rock concert. I think I would get booed off stage, certainly by my bandmates, if I had any. So I guess make your own decision. What do you think? Could you be the person that uses a robot on the stage? Even though it is very accurate, it's relatively fast, and it seems to be reliable, and has some other sort of tricks up its sleeve. Would you pay that much money? Let me know in the comments section. Would you prefer to stick with a tuner that you know and love, a stomper tuner? It doesn't even have to be this one. It could be any price. So there's lots of different things to take into account. Please let me know in the comments section. And as I've mentioned the comments section, it's now time to let you know that you've reached the end of the video, which means that you are part of the End of the Video Club. Congratulations, and to prove that you are a member of this prestigious elite, when leaving your comment, please also include the phrase, "One for the road," and that'll let me know that you watched this part. So that's really the only reason. Thanks. That's it. Thank you for watching. I think that I did not win nor lose, but of course, that's open to interpretation. What I do know is that there are some videos over there that you can watch if you fancy it, and if you really want to, leave a thumbs up on the video, because that really helps me out. And if you really, really want to, then subscribe. All right. Thanks. I'll see you soon. Bye-bye.